Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. We're exploring 5 of my favourite essential oils for the sign of Leo. Now, as you know, if you've seen any other videos in this series, when we look at Leo, we're looking at 2 different aspects. First of all, we're looking at those that are born under the sign of Leo. Those that are known for their big hearts and they love to be in the spotlight. They are naturally born leaders and are very generous and kind with their time. But they do like to be the centre of attention, and when they've done enough work, that's it for the day. So we're going to explore them and how we can use essential oils to help them be nice and balanced, not become those overbearing divas that sometimes they can do if they fall off balance. But we're also going to look at the Leo aspect of our lives. Regardless of what zodiac sign you're born under, we each have different areas of our life, and each of the zodiac signs governs one of them. Now, Leo actually governs an aspect of life that we often neglect: our pleasure and our leisure time. Often that gets shoved to the side because we've got a list of things to do. We've got work and we've got family and health and all these other different things that kind of forget that we're meant to be enjoying this experience. So we're also going to look at essential oils that help us to relax a bit more, to help us enjoy our lives and to have fun along the journey. Because if we're not having fun, we've fallen out of alignment, and what's the point of this all? So let's dive in and look at 5 different essential oils when it comes to Leo. I have to be honest with you, when it came to selecting this oil, well, I had a bit of a challenge because I'm actually not going to pick one oil, I'm going to pick a family, and that is the citrus oils. Now, this encompasses sweet orange, wild orange, bitter orange, lemon, lime, grapefruit, tangerine, clementine, kumquat, and so many. Bergamot is another great one as well. All these different essential oils have a strong connection to the sun. Now, the sun is the ruling astrological body of the sign of Leo, so they all kind of tie in really nicely in that way. Now, what has been found when we take a citrus essential oil and we breathe it in, it goes through our olfactory bulb, goes through our limbic system, which is a primal part of the brain that's associated with fear and fight and fight and memories, and then goes through to our hypothalamus and our pituitary, and within moments, within a few seconds, it will actually uplift our mood. All citrus oils will help us to do this. So as we were talking about before, Leos, they're known for being big-hearted, generous and friendly, born leaders and positive in that way. And citrus oils will really encourage that behavior. But all of us need to lighten up and have a bit more fun. And sometimes, especially in our middle ages, we get really busy adulting and get really serious and forget to have that playful nature which citrus oils bring into us. So any of the citrus oils, although they are different in their energy and their chemistry subtly, they can be used all to help lift us up to like we feel when we step outside into the sun and feel that radiant energy. The citrus oils will bring that into our lives as well. Over the last couple of years, with the pandemic around the world, we've all experienced social distancing, lockdown, social isolation, and maybe become a little bit removed from spending social time with people that we really care about and enjoy spending time with. Now, as things start to change, we start to get back to some sense of normality around the world. Well, what's happened is we've kind of feel a bit nervous about stepping out there. We're in a new time, a new reality, and we're not sure how to react. We are communal beings. We need to be out there and socializing with other people. It's really good for our well-being. And you often hear about people that live for, up to 100 and plus, that social interaction and social cohesion and community is really, really important. This is a Leo aspect of our lives, making sure that we make time to get out and socialize and spend time with people. But we want to feel confident when we do that, and we want to be able to shine, just like a Leo does as well. This is where cedarwood essential oil is really great. Cedarwood essential oil is gifted from the wood of this massive tree. So when we look at the tree, it tells us about the oil. The tree has those strong roots into the ground. It is big, so it is grounded and it is strong. But throughout time, cedarwood has been associated with the sun and the summer solstice. It is also, the wood has been used to build big communal buildings such as halls and churches where people would gather. So cedarwood essential oil helps us to feel strong and grounded as we go out and interact with other people. It also allows us to shine our light as well. Do you ever find when you're around some people, maybe your family, maybe work colleagues or a certain group of friends or just a few individuals, or maybe anyone in general, you just feel that you can't quite be who you truly are, that you can't shine your light? Well, Cedarwood helps you to do that, to feel grounded, comfortable, to overcome things like social anxiety and show who you truly are. So this is an amazing essential oil to anoint yourself in, or to diffuse before you go, or just have a little bit on your wrist and smell it when you need to be grounded and strong. The next oil is a bit of a king oil, known as the king of the oils, in fact. And hey, well, Leos are represented by the lion, who's often referred to as the king of the savannah or king of the jungle. This Leo energy is one of gregariousness, of courage, of getting out there and being bold and not afraid to stand in the spotlight. And frankincense essential oil really helps you to do that as well. Frankincense essential oil is associated with the divine masculine energy, and it allows us to heal any issues we have with that. Now, that can be healing any issues we have with a father, an uncle, a brother, or other male or male individuals in our lives. You may have also at some point in your life, because of the poor treatment that you've received by someone who is a male figure, made this kind of conclusion about how, the male energy is aggressive, bullish, is manipulative and negative. And so anything that's masculine for you, you've shied away from as well. Frankincense allows you to build a healthy relationship with the masculine. It can help you to heal any wounding that has happened with any interactions with men in the past, and it also allows you to awaken the divine masculine within you. Now, the divine masculine energy is not like that emotionless, pushy, bullyish kind of patriarchal energy that you may have had experiences with in the past. The divine masculine is strong. It is strong and able to stand up for itself. It is able to fight for what is right. It is able to be objective, to use the intellect, to plan, and to actually start to grow and evolve and achieve different things in life. We're here to have an experience and to try different things and to be successful in many of those different things. And frankincense allows us to do that in a really great way. The final thing that frankincense really helps us with this divine masculine aspect is that how we get the oil from the tree is that we actually cut incisions in it, and the resin comes to the surface, and we steam distill that and we get frankincense essential oil. So the lesson from the frankincense tree is where the true gold comes from is when we learn to be vulnerable. The divine masculine is not scared of anything, not scared of the physical, nor is it scared of the emotional, to go deep and to explore those things and to be vulnerable and open about that. And so when we think about that old kind of idea that masculinity is about showing no emotion, we don't show emotion because we're scared to, but the divine masculine allows us to do that. So this is why frankincense is so powerful when it comes to that Leo energy. The Leo energy is also bold, it's courageous, it gets out there, it takes lead of its own life and often of many other people's lives and shows them the way forward. Frankincense will allow you to do the same, to be bold, to be courageous, and not to be scared of absolutely anything, because fear is only something that we're yet to explore and yet to love. And the Leos have such big hearts that they have the capacity to love everything, and frankincense will help you to do that too. As we explored frankincense, we're exploring that big heart and how that can be so loving and so generous. Often we can get a little bit kind of tarnished or tainted by what's been happening in the world, and we can start to look at things negatively. We can stop to enjoy our lives and the whole life experience. And this is where lemon eucalyptus, also known as lemon-scented gum, comes into play. Now, in Australia, there are hundreds of varieties of different eucalyptus. Each has a slightly different essential oil. Some are quite interesting with essences of, like they smell the strawberry gums, the peppermint gums, and lemon gum or lemon eucalyptus, which has this beautiful lemony scent. That lemon helps to bring in a light, and that eucalyptus aspect brings in openness. And what it brings is a really nice optimistic approach. If you find that in your life you're starting to find no pleasure, that you're not enjoying yourself anymore, that you don't enjoy spending time with people, that you're becoming very serious and work orientated, and start working with lemon eucalyptus. Lemon eucalyptus shows us the silver lining in every cloud. And when we're getting heavy hearted, when we're not able to be that joyous person anymore, it really helps to cleanse the space. This is really good for Leos that maybe have felt overpressured and are becoming a bit aggressive or angry and are no longer to see the positives in other people. Leos don't like to be threatened, they don't like to be ignored, they don't like to be backed into a corner or questioned when someone questions their value or how good they are. But they can work with lemon eucalyptus to see the positive in everything and to see that everyone is trying their best all of the time and to give them the love and respect that they are doing what they think is the right thing to do along their journey. So when we need a boost of positivity, a boost of joy, a boost of optimism, reach for lemon eucalyptus. The final oil that I've selected for Leos is vanilla. Now, vanilla doesn't come as an essential oil, it comes as an absolute, which is extracted from the vanilla beans through a chemical process. But we remove all that chemical and we get this pure vanilla absolute, which is absolutely amazing. It's actually quite different to vanilla essence. You'll smell a bit of a greenness in the absolute as well when you get a real pure one, and I love it. Now, what is vanilla about? Vanilla gifts us pleasure. It allows us to find pleasure in all our lives. It works really well with the sacral chakra. And remember that this Leo energy is very much about enjoying life. As we get into our middle ages, as we get into periods of stress, as we get locked into other aspects of life, we don't allow leisure and pleasure time. One thing I notice about Leos is they'll work very, very hard. But just like the lion, the animal, once they've done enough, they must sleep. All cats don't roam around all the time. They take time to rest. And Leos are the same. They put their all in. But once they've had enough, they couldn't possibly do another thing. Vanilla really makes sure that we allocate some time for pleasure, for just laying around, for doing, relaxing, and regenerating our energy. If you're not enjoying your life, if you're always thinking about one day when I get there, or I can't wait till the weekend, then start working with vanilla more. How can you enjoy every single moment of your life? Instead of looking into the future, enjoy the present right now. And as we work with vanilla and the sacral chakra, which governs pleasure, these two work really harmoniously together. So these are 5 of my favorite essential oils. Well, citruses are a whole family, but they all work really well together. Now you can make some really great blends. I love mixing citruses with vanilla, and doTERRA does an amazing blend called Citrus Bliss, which is a great Leo blend. Are there any other oils that you thought, I think this is a bit more Leo as well? Leos can also be associated with the aspect of children in our lives, and it reminds us to be quite childish or playful, or to play with kids and spend quality time with kids as well. And so oils like green mandarin, which is a citrus, or kananga or ylang-ylang, can also bring in that energy of childlike joy and pleasure as well. Kids always have fun. Those that are retired realize that you don't need to get so caught up on anything anymore. And let's make sure as we go through our lives that we learn the lessons of the youth and the elderly and bring that time of pleasure and joy into our lives. These essential oils, whether you use them in you, on you, or around you, are all going to have benefits in helping you to make sure that you allocate some pleasure and leisure time into your life. So get out there and go have some fun, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this video. I'm Adam Barralet, Crystal Connections. If I can help you out in any way in getting oils or learning more about oils, please reach out to me, and I'll talk to you very soon. Blessed be.